My husband claimed he'd been reborn, warning that in his past life, my long-lost parents stole my $10 million lottery win, ruined us, and had us killed. He insisted I transfer everything to his name and divorce him to stay safe. Trusting him, I gave up all we owned. The day the divorce was final, he blocked our door, smirking. Reborn? Parents? Did you really believe that? I've been cheating for years. Lena is pregnant, and I'm marrying her. Then our 8-year-old son Leo shoved a paternity test at me. My real mom is your boss. You're just a fool. They laughed as if I were a clown. I swallowed my words. So, the rebirth was a lie. But the lottery win and finding my birth parents? That's real. And that boss he's marrying? She embezzled millions, was fired, and is now scrambling to repay it all. If you get it, then get lost, Liam said, kicking a duffel bag of my belongings onto the lawn as if it were trash. Lena will be here any minute, and the sight of you will just ruin her mood. I'm so sick of you, he seethed, his face twisted with a resentment I'd never seen before. Always that same dead look on your face. It makes me want to puke. And in bed? A total corpse. No passion, nothing. He wasn't finished. And you, an orphan with no family to speak of, trying to teach me about social etiquette? That's hilarious. While my parents were teaching me how the world works, you were still begging for scraps in an orphanage. His words were venomous, fueled by a rage I couldn't comprehend. But all I felt was a hollow, bitter amusement. When we got married, he swore he'd cherish me forever. After a traumatic birth left me with physical and emotional scars, making intimacy difficult, he'd said he understood, that he could handle it. The social etiquette he was so incensed about? It was me, gently suggesting he attend a company party to be more of a team player. I couldn't fathom how these small, forgotten moments had curdled into such a deep-seated hatred. Seeing my silence, my son Leo must have thought I was planning to stay. He exploded. Are you just waiting here to cause trouble for my mom? He shrieked. The house, the car, it's all ours now. It has nothing to do with you. He glared at me, his small face a mask of contempt. If it wasn't for the money you make, I would have been disgusted to even call you mom. My real mom is a big shot executive. She's going to sell this dump and buy us a mansion. A mansion. They had no idea. The big shot executive he was bragging about was already drowning in debt after being fired for embezzlement. And my lottery win was real. $30 million. If things had been different, Leo would have been the heir to a fortune. But it seemed fate had other plans for him. I looked at the father and son, a derisive smile touching my lips. What you've done is called fraud. I'll be suing. Expect to be served. Liam's face darkened. You transferred everything willingly. The bank tellers, the notaries, they can all testify to that. He took a step closer, his voice dropping to a menacing whisper. Don't be pathetic, Stella. You have no family, no one to back you up. You should be more concerned with where you're going to sleep tonight. Just then, a woman rushed up, throwing her arms around Liam in a triumphant embrace. Liam, you really did it? You divorced that bitch? She squealed. The house, the car, the savings, it's all in your name, right? It was Lena, my best friend, my boss. We'd been roommates in college. She came from a poor, rural family, and we'd worked countless part-time jobs together, forging a bond one thought was unbreakable. I helped her get a job at my company, and within a year, she'd climbed the ladder and become my direct superior. She was a frequent guest in our home, always helping with Leo. I was so grateful to her. I never imagined the three of them were playing me for a fool, right under my nose. Even worse, I now suspected they'd swapped the embryos during my IVF treatment, letting her become a mother without any of the pain. Seeing my things scattered across the lawn, Lena dropped all pretense. She draped herself over Liam, her voice dripping with mock sympathy. Stella, thank you so much for taking care of my husband and my son all these years. It must have been so much work for you. Before I could react, Liam spoke, his voice cold and sharp. Why thank her? If it weren't for me and Leo, she'd have spent her whole life never knowing what a real family feels like. He pulled Lena closer, stroking her hair. You're the one who suffered, my love. Putting up with this for 10 years, just to spare her